Good morning, my friends. Today is Thursday, April 30th, and we will get started here in just a few minutes once folks receive notifications that we have gone live. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. All right, I see folks logging on. Good morning, Joyce and Elaine. Hi. Connie, good morning. All right. Going to give it another 30 seconds or so as folks begin to log on. Good morning, Kim. All right. Good morning again, Joyce, from both you and Gary. Good. All right. All right, as I said, today is Thursday, April 30th, the last day of the month. And tomorrow starts May, and spring is hopefully in full swing. It looks like we should have a few nice days ahead of us here in Ohio, and that's a great thing. I am excited to share again. Some of you who've been logging on this week know that we have a few things happening within the life of our congregation. Just a reminder that we do have our little pantry in the former little library by the church office. And if you need any pantry items in the midst of this pandemic, feel free to go in and take what's there. It's well stocked. It has a good variety of things in there, and please feel free to go there and get a few items versus making a trip to the grocery store. So please take advantage of that. If you would like to make donations toward it too, there is a large Rubbermaid tote on the church office porch where you can place donations as well. Many thanks to Jackie Evans for coordinating that effort. It goes with our leadership and church's mission focus for this year, which is food insecurity. And we are well aware of that being even more of an issue right now in the midst of the pandemic. So please be sure to take advantage of that. If you know of anyone who needs more than what we have in the pantry, in the little pantry, please let me know. We have resources available to help people in the midst of this time. So please be sure to let me know about that. Also, this coming Sunday, we will be worshiping at 9:30 via our live here on our Facebook page, as we have been doing over the last several weeks, and then uploading that to YouTube. And during this Sunday's worship, as a way of celebrating around the table together, we will be doing another comfort food feast of love. So as you gather for worship with us this coming Sunday at 9:30, please grab some comfort food that we can share together in our time of worship, and then continue on into our fellowship time via Zoom right after the service. So that link for Zoom is a recurring meeting. So the link that people had from last week is still open for fellowship time over the next several weeks. So we will also be sending it out in an email when we send the bulletin. And if you don't get those things, please feel free to send us a private message and we'll send you the link. We just don't want to post that to social media for security purposes and that type of thing. So please join us Sunday morning at 9:30 for worship, and then for our fellowship time via Zoom afterwards. Next Thursday evening is our Worship and Song Fest at 7 o'clock. We'll have about 30 minutes of music with Matt Chidsey at the piano, and both he and I singing. So if you have favorite praise songs or hymns that you would like to sing along with us that evening, please let us know so that we can include your favorites. Of course, we'll be following our copyright licensing, but most of the things that we all love can be utilized through our copyright licenses that we hold. And again, this Saturday, Daffodil the Clown is coming to visit me in the parsonage driveway. And so we will practice our safe social distancing, but she will be available for pictures with kids and waving and treats and such. And that's in conjunction with our preschool end of year packet pickup. This is a drive-through from 10 to 12 on Saturday. So we hope you'll walk by the parsonage or drive by and enjoy a few moments with Daffodil on Saturday from 10 to 12. And this coming Sunday, the scripture that I will be reflecting on in our time of worship comes from Acts 2. And I'm going to share it with you this morning. And I ask that you pray on this scripture between now and then as we will all reflect together on it. Again, it's Acts 2. I'll be reading verses 42 through 47. And this is in the early church, right after Pentecost. Awe came upon everyone because many wonders and signs were being done by the apostles. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all, as any had need. Day by day, as they spent much time together in the temple, they broke bread at home and ate their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having the good will of all the people. And day by day, the Lord added to their number those who were being saved. So I would ask, as we prepare for Sunday worship together, that you reflect on that scripture of the early church and how they came together and how the church was formed and what those basic principles are. You know, it talks about us being in the group being in the temple, and we know that we can't be in our sanctuary right now together, but that does not mean that we can't be the church. And so what does church look like for us when we can't gather together physically? But how can we still be the church to our community and still make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world? And so we'll be talking about that on Sunday, and I ask that you pray and reflect on that yourself between now and then, and pray for me as I continue to prepare what I'll say to our congregation and all who listen in on Sunday mornings. It's been really neat to see how we have connected with folks beyond the walls of our church during this time. So not only are the people who typically attend LeRoy United Methodist Church participating in our worship, but we've got people from all over the world now who have been participating in our worship. And what a great way for us to be the church. So I leave you with that today, and I look forward to seeing some of you as you walk by or drive by on Saturday to see Daffodil the Clown, and just continue to hold each other in your prayers and our church in your prayers as we continue to be a hopeful presence to the people of our community. I'll be back on again at 10 o'clock with story time, and I hope to see you all then as well. Otherwise, see you Saturday or Sunday for worship here on our page at 9:30. So have a blessed day, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.